come spend the day with me, kind of walking around New Orleans, checking things out. And some of the first places that I'm going to stop, as you can see behind me, are these incredible cemeteries. That's one of the things that you'll find here in New Orleans, is that they're all like above ground. I think because the water level is so high, but they're beautiful. Let's take a look. This is St. Roch's Cemetery. I think I'm going to try and find 5. Some of them are more popular than others and more historic, and those ones cost money to get in. The next place was going to be St. Louis Cemetery number 2, but it is temporarily closed due to vandalism, which really kind of sucks. Like, I'll get out really quick and see if I can take some video, but let's see. Like, the gate is open, but I don't know that I want to just go in. Maybe just a couple from the front, but it was established in 1823 and is among the city's most historical burial grounds. So I am just going to walk in here really quick. I'm not going to go in too far, but yeah. Like, this one was, I'm assuming, born 1785, died 1857. Really interesting cemetery, but I'll move on to the next one. It does look like they may be working on restoring it. I'm not 100% sure, but that gate over there is locked. So I'm gonna see what other ones I can find. Now, I know that gate was open, but it is temporarily closed, and so I don't feel like getting myself into any trouble. So let's see what I have on my list of next cemeteries. All right, St. Louis number 3. Let's go see about that one. All right, so I was worried I wasn't going to be able to find parking, not because there's a lot of places to park, just because I have no idea what I'm doing. But I pulled down the side road, and I think I'm safe to park there. So this is St. Louis Cemetery number 3, and I'm gonna take a walk around. And there's parrots flying around. This place was established in 1854 and is now the final resting place of many notable architects, artists, and chefs. And I'm wondering if maybe the oldest are in the front and this is more towards the back here. I just pulled out from the cemetery and there's a pond or a river or whatever this thing is, and there's a gator. I don't think you can see it, but there's a gator swimming in that water. This is Greenwood Cemetery in New Orleans, and it was established in 1852. It was a necessary place to bury people during the devastating yellow fever epidemic. And somewhere in here, I think, at least that's what the good old Google says, is that there is a mass grave with 600 soldiers buried in it. So this is a massive, massive cemetery. I'm gonna take a walk around and see what I find. Back towards the front to see if I can find it. Okay, so it says that the mass grave and monument are situated on a visible mound toward the perimeter interior of the grounds. So I'm pretty much interior. And then it says, look for a tall marble pedestal topped with a statue of an infantryman resting on his rifle. Not really seeing that. Let me see if I can pull up a map or something, but I am looking for the topper as well. I'm not seeing anything. I'm going to see if I can find a map location or a picture of where it would be at. Greenwood Cemetery sits on 150 acres and was established in 1852 to help with the overcrowding of Cypress Grove due to the outbreak of yellow fever, and by 1853 had killed nearly 8,000 in New Orleans. It was the first above-ground cemetery to be built without walls. I just cannot find it. So I'm gonna go to the office and ask them where it's located. It's hot. So I went in and I asked the lady that was in there where it was at. She gave me a map. It's like in the back corner, so I'm gonna drive over there. think I've hit the old side of this cemetery. I did just find the monument, but this one that I'm parked right in front of, they were born in 1803 and died in 1859. I'm gonna go check out the monument really quick. Within the cemetery, you will find the first Civil War monument built in New Orleans. A grassy mound with a large statue of a Confederate infantryman resting on his rifle sits atop the mound. This is the mass grave of 600 Confederate soldiers, whose remains were gathered and buried here by a group of women called the Ladies Benevolent Association of Louisiana, and was dedicated in 1874. I've spent entirely too much time here. I have one more cemetery to go to, and then I will be done with this New Orleans cemetery tour. Okay, now this place is gorgeous. Minus the lawnmower. Hopefully I'm not going to be in his way, but look at this. Wow. I don't even know. Oh, look, a turtle. It scared him. I don't know if you can see it. There he is. Popped up, but he was just sitting up here sunbathing. He startled him. Crazy, incredible. Okay, a little bit about the history behind this place. You don't want to see my face, you want to see this. So this is a historic park-like cemetery established in 1872 on the former site of a racetrack, known for its elaborate above-ground tombs, statues, and unique layout with concentric oval streets. It's the final resting place for many famous New Orleanians, including politicians, business leaders, and cultural figures like author Anne Rice. And features monuments to Civil War soldiers such as the Army of Tennessee tomb with an equestrian statue of General Albert Sidney Johnston. I wonder where Anne Rice is buried. I'm gonna see if I can find her. Okay, that's funny because I was parked right here and I went to go look for her tomb and it's right there. Wow. Go around back because there's some stained glass windows over here that look really pretty. Can't see it from the outside. Can see it from the inside though. Let me see if I can get a better shot. And that's it. I don't think I'm going to be able to include anything else in this video, so I will be making another one of my next adventures throughout New Orleans. But there is Anne Rice's tomb, and thanks for hanging out with me.